Well, today I'm back with another trail camera review, and it's a Foxelli trail camera. And if that sounds familiar to you, it's because I have already reviewed a 14 megapixel Foxelli trail camera about 6 months ago, and I'm going to put that link right up here. But today I'm going to be reviewing a 20 megapixel trail camera that has just been released by Foxelli. I'm anxious to try it because I really like the 14 megapixel version. I'm going to be as thorough as possible in the unboxing, looking at the settings, and then I'm going to show you test footage from the camera. So the videos can get kind of long, so for your convenience, down in the description, I'm going to put timestamp quick links. Just go down there, find the section of the video you want to see the most, and feel free to jump around and view it that way. With all that said, let's get into the unboxing. So as I said, it's a Foxelli outdoor gear 20 megapixel trail camera. Inside the box, get your actual trail camera. Don't forget to take the protective coverings off all the lenses. Get a manual. It includes a 16 megapixel SD card, which is really nice. Optional wall mount. A free flashlight, that's a bonus. Optional wall mount. And of course the strap to strap it to the tree if you do not use the wall mount. Looking at the outside of the case, we have a nice camo covering. On the bottom of it here, we have a 6-volt external port for external power. We have a quarter 20 to use for a tripod or the optional wall mount. 2 latches on the side of the case. Opens it up. You can run your batteries here. It takes either 4 or 8 batteries. It will run on 4, but I'm going to be running 8 lithium batteries. I'm going to go ahead and load the batteries up here, and we'll get into some of the settings. So I have loaded up the camera with batteries here now, and I am using 8 lithium batteries, as I had said. I also put in the included 16 megapixel SD card in the SD slot here, right in the bottom of the camera. The nice thing about this camera is it comes with default settings that if you simply slide your switch to the on position, the camera is going to be armed and it will take right out of the box. It'll be right ready to go. And I think the default settings are listed in the manual. It's going to take 1 photo followed by a video. If you're not going to get into all the settings and you just simply want to take this out of the box, load it with batteries, put the included SD card in it, slip it to on, strap it to a tree, it will take right out of the box, right ready to go. I'm going to slip back here into the setup mode and drop through some of the settings and show them to you. Yeah, access your menu button. You can select your mode, whether you want video or photo or both. You can select your photo resolution, how many photos in a series, 1, 2, or 3. Your video resolution, I'm going to be running that on 1920 by 1080. Video length, you can choose whatever you take. Remember, the longer the length, especially at night, the more batteries you're going to eat. You can choose whether to have the audio on or off. We will leave that on. The shot lag is the time between trips that the camera will rest before it trips again to take another photo or video. You have side motion sensors, and that is your 2 sides here. The angle of the lens is not going to change, but that will be able to trip the camera sooner when you have that side motion sensors turned on. You have your sensitivity, low, medium, or high. I usually run that on medium or low. Target recording time is if you're going to do like a plot series and you want it to come on a certain time of the day. Has time-lapse mode. You can choose your language, set your date and time. Has a timestamp, and you can have that either on the photos or videos, or you can have it removed. It also has password protection, and that is you can put in a unique code, and that code will have to be entered each time, and every time you power the camera up in order for it to work, or even to access the photos that are on the SD card. Beep sound, on or off. Format your memory card, and of course serial number, and to reset the settings. My first thoughts of the camera right out of the box is I like the look, I like the design. Small, compact, just fits in the palm of your hand, easy to carry. You can place the tree straps, the wall mount, supplied wall mount. I love the fact that it comes with a 16 megapixel card right ready to go. I'm going to put this thing out into the field and I'm going to show you sample photos and videos that I get from this Foxelli 20 megapixel trail camera. We just had that rain shower come through, but boy are we thankful because it was so sweltering hot. I'm out here in the woods and I'm here to hang my Foxelli 20 megapixel trail camera, and although it came with a tree strap, I almost always opt for the wall mount that they give along with it. I just find that so useful and so easy. Sometimes when you use a strap to the tree, you end up trying to get sticks and wedge it behind to get the right angle. Those wall mounts are just perfect for that. So I'll show you a little bit more of my setup. I have the camera mounted right there in that group of trees. Then there's this main path that runs from the fields back into the woods. And paralleling that path is a path that cuts down into the thicker woods. We have trees with overhanging branches right here, and almost all the deer that come up hit that. I also have another trail camera mounted here behind me. It's pretty far away from that camera, but I'm curious to see if the Foxelli picks up the IR flash off of that at all as the deer parallel this path. So as you can see, my target area is out there with those overhanging branches, and a lot of the wildlife that come right to that area. And I actually have another trail camera off in the distance in that direction. I'm curious to see whether this camera picks up any flash from that camera as the deer come through here. I'm going to step off now how far it is from there, get an idea of exactly the distances we're talking about. As you can see, that was almost 40 feet out to that area. So if the deer come through there like they normally do, we'll see how good the flash detection range, all that is at 40 feet from the trail camera. Well, what did you think of those sample videos and photos from the Foxelli? I have to admit, going into this, I had pretty high expectations just because of the 14 megapixel version I was so pleased with. And I'd have to say this lived up to its expectations. I was very pleased again with the quality of the photos and videos. Daytime, nighttime, it really doesn't matter. The Foxelli's 30 frames per second 1080p video is excellent. I really don't know how you could ask for anything more. Throw in the fact that you get a 16 megapixel SD card along with the purchase of this camera, it's a great deal. For my final thoughts, this Foxelli 20 megapixel trail camera is worth every penny in my opinion. There's a few differences between this 20 and the 14 megapixel. This 20 takes full-size SD cards, whereas the 14 megapixel only took micro SD. The 20 megapixel here also has the adjustable PIR angles, whereas the 14 megapixel didn't. So those are some of the minor differences between the 14 and the 20 megapixel, but both of their video and photo qualities are excellent. If I had to pick a complaint, probably the only thing I could come up with would be the 6-volt external power port. Again, I much prefer the 12. Both the 14 and this 20 megapixel camera only come with a 6-volt external port. If Foxelli could put a 12-volt external port on there, I really don't think I could find a single thing wrong with this. I really like this trail camera, and I'm going to be throwing it into my Thursday trail camera highlights lineup, so you'll be getting to see more videos from it coming up in the near future. I appreciate you watching. If you have any questions, leave them in the description below, and we'll see you in the next video.